So there's been some 4060 Ti leaks. The Ryzen 7000 finally launched. We have more leaks on the Logitech G gaming handheld. ARM is suing Qualcomm. Intel claims they have better ray tracing than Nvidia. And the US government is banning chip makers in China. There's a Twitter leaker that claims to have leaks of the benchmarks for the 4060 and 4060 Ti. Unfortunately, these aren't real-world game benchmarks, but they were done in 3D Mark times by Extreme. The 4060 Ti scored around 8600 with a power draw of 280, and the 4060 scored around 6000 with a power draw of 240. Which, if these leaks are true, it would give it a 50% boost over the 3060 and 3060 Ti. Hopefully you just didn't buy a new card. And earlier this week, AMD just announced their new Ryzen 7000 series lineup. Well, at least 4 of the higher end chips. The Ryzen 5 7600X, the Ryzen 7 7700X, the Ryzen 9 7900X, and 7950X. Some of these CPUs have a boost up to 5.7 GHz. And AMD claims these chips will have a single thread performance gain up to 29% and up to 44% gain in multi-thread performance compared to their 5000 series chips, which AMD also claims that they will support the socket till 2025 and beyond. They're Buzz Lightyear apparently, and AMD seems like they're jumping the wagon on only supporting DDR5 with these chips. But Lisa Su said at the announcement that the company has dramatically increased their production capacity, and these will be available on September 7th, and the more budget-friendly chips will be available sometime next year. So that means they must have enough chips for everyone, huh? Do we get one for free, AMD? I mean, send one over, we'll review it. Then a leaker that goes by the name of Edmund Blast has tweeted some of the pictures of the Logitech G handheld, which was teased earlier this month. This handheld runs Android 11 powered by a Snapdragon 720G and 4GB of RAM, which honestly, I'm pretty sure most people's phones nowadays is more powerful than this. The only thing that this handheld would make sense for is streaming, so hopefully that's its primary use. Then we have the CPU manufacturer ARM that's trying to sue Qualcomm. They're trying to sue them over the latter's acquisition of Nvidia over a year ago. ARM isn't happy because Nvidia is licensed to develop chips using ARM technology, which expired last March, and mostly covered the creation of server CPUs. But Qualcomm makes chips for a variety of things, such as smartphones, cars, laptops, and more, which was covered by Qualcomm's license under what Nvidia should technically fall under. So this is a weird lawsuit, but hey, whatever powers ARM's chips, huh? Then Ryan Shroud and Tom Pearson posted a new video to Intel's graphics channel, which this video showed benchmarks with Intel's Arc A770 performing about an average of 14% better than RTX 3060 and 1080p gaming. So this would be crazy if Intel's first launch of budget GPUs actually puts up a competition against Nvidia's GPUs. That would honestly be mind-blowing to me. I feel like a lot of people are still going to stick with Nvidia and AMD until Intel's been out for a couple years and people have actually used their GPUs and put it through some real-world tests. What do you guys think about Intel releasing the ARC GPUs? Would you try one out? Let me know in the comments. But speaking of Nvidia and AMD, the US government is banning chip makers such as Nvidia and AMD from producing chips in China. They're banning them from making chips to prevent some of the chips from being used by the Chinese military. However, Nvidia is still allowed to keep producing their flagship H100 chips in China, but once it's finished, the chips get sent over to the US. Anyways, that's it for this week's tech news, and I'll catch you guys next Saturday.